So I've seen a lot of comments turn bearish on ADA, and that's fine. People can do what they want, right? I'm seeing a lot of people say, oh, I don't know how well ADA is going to do, and it's down right now, and it's not performing well, and I think I might just dump my bag. And frankly, those are huge bottom signals when it comes to an asset. We've seen this throughout the bear market cycle. We've seen this even at times during the bull market cycle. And guess what? When you start to see those things happening, it's usually an indicator to, in fact, buy. Now, this is not financial advice. This is not a guarantee, but what we're seeing also is on-chain indicators flashing buy signals when it comes to ADA. So first and foremost, when we look at the global in out of the money, so the percentage of people in the money versus the percentage of people out of the money, right now via into the block, we're sitting at only about 40% of wallets holding ADA that are currently profitable. All right. Now with this, when there are higher percentages of people that are underwater, they are less likely to dump an asset, which is why when we get down to some of these levels in terms of ADA, you start to see stronger support, right? People not wanting to dump their bags. Like I've said many times before, the sellers begin to run out. The sellers get exhausted. We're kind of at that point again, all right? So what we're also seeing here as well is a huge uptick in large transactions. These are transactions that are over $100,000. In fact, on April 24th, we climbed to 6,180 transactions, which was an increase of 15%. And you can see that this has actually been beginning to ramp up since April 19th. There has been an uptick in interest, and this also coincides with, again, you guys can see this rally that ADA in fact started to go on. This run that obviously we went through a correction, over the last few days here, but you guys can see that this ramp up was taking place as large entities were in fact buying the dip. They were capitalizing on this uncertainty from people. All right. Now, what they also reference is this network realized profit loss metric on sentiment. And what this does is it calculates the net profit or loss for all coins that were transacted over a fixed period of time. When combined with the price, the metric provides a reflection of the aggregate market sentiment, capital inflows or outflows, and points towards capitulation or related events. This is in line with capitulation in the altcoin, generating a buy signal for Cardano. All right. So again, pointing towards this essentially undervalued nature of where ADA is at currently. All right. Again, flashing buy signals. Now what's cool again is, of course, my indicator is flashing DCA opportunities all over this thing, right? Opportunities to continue adding to our bags. And again, if you guys want to check that out, links in the description below. There's a 30-day money back guarantee. But the funny thing about this is we're doing exactly what ADA's done in the last cycle as well. We're following the exact same path. And I think people tend to overlook that. We tend to get a lot of recency bias, right? We'll look at, for example, this portion of the chart and say, oh my gosh, yep, it's falling. It looks like crap. I need to dump it. And we tend to ignore this nice rally off the bottom, right? That's where we're at right now. We're in the early bull market cycle. We did this again, exact same thing last cycle. We had a nice climb. We had a drop, right? There are periods where you will go through nice climbs and big retracements. That's just what we're doing right now. All right. We're following the rest of the market right now, guys. Most things are not making much headway. Look at where ADA's at compared to everything else over the last 12 hours. Pretty consistent. There's in fact a very high correlation with BTC right now. You guys can see 0.92%. So right now, BTC is still just leading the market. We're going to be getting to a different point in time here, but I want people to remember something when it comes to ADA. Although you may be uncertain, although you may think that things look weak and stuff like that, this right here is a big deal. This holder composition time, 68% of holders have held ADA for 1 year or longer. In fact, when we look across the crypto market, it's one of the longest average held coins in crypto. It has one of the strongest communities in all of crypto. That's why we show out big in like these votes. And obviously there was the big award that happened in Dubai, right? It's a strong community with strong fundamentals, big things being built during the bear market and now into the early bull market. Don't think that just is falling on deaf ears. People are paying attention. There are large entities out there taking advantage when there is weakness being shown. And when people are showing weakness, well, like right now, what do we think is going to follow this? I'll leave that question to you. So I appreciate you guys as always. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts below, but I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.